So this video is a message for all my South Asian brothers and sisters who are always complaining about Canadian people being racist. I am friends with a lot of Canadians. They are good, kind-hearted people. The racism that you are complaining about is mostly done because of behavior that people have when coming to Canada and acting like this is your own country, bringing your culture into theirs, not assimilating. Who likes hearing Bollywood music every time you step out of the fucking house? I'm South Asian, but there's a fucking limit. What the hell are you guys even doing? When coming to a new place, you usually adapt with the people who have been living here for the past however many years. And yes, some of the hate towards Indians is out of pocket. It gets too much at times. But the thing is, whenever I open up Instagram, YouTube, Facebook, if you even react with one of these reels with Indian people doing out of pocket stuff, there's like the algorithm feeds you a bunch of these same types of videos. But when I actually look at them and see what the fuck is happening, it pisses me off too. And if it pisses me off, just imagine how much it pisses Canadian people off that you're sitting in a lake in Canada, or there was one video I saw with a person shooting at Tim Hortons while sitting in the seat. So what I'm trying to say is that people don't necessarily hate you, they just do not have good preconceived notions about you. Canadian people are good people, but if you go into someone's house or their home and you start shitting in the streets, you start playing your fucking music, it's not a good thing to do. So yeah, be better.
Those weren't my words. Those were words from a South Asian Canadian speaking to his fellow South Asian Canadians. Now, this is what I've been saying for a long time in terms of when you go into a country, when you move to a country, the goal is not to make the new country like your country. Your goal is to adapt to the new country you're going to. If you're going into a place, like whatever the culture is, you adapt to it, you embrace it. Yes, it may be a little bit uncomfortable, but that's why you're going to a new country, a new opportunity. And yes, it is good to have other people of your race or ethnicity in that country. That is always a good thing. It makes you feel more comfortable. It makes you adjust to the new country. But the goal should never be that when you go into a country, you are going to make the new country that you're in just like the old country. Because if that is the case, then you need to go back to where you came from. And I'm just saying this very nicely. And here's the thing, Bollywood music, I don't hate it. I honestly don't hate it because sometimes, like, I did some DoorDash sometimes, and I'm going and picking up deliveries in many different restaurants, and a lot of them were Indian restaurants, and there's no lie. Sometimes that Bollywood music be playing, and the beats be on point, and I'm sitting there while waiting for the food, and I'm just like nodding my head. I don't know what the lyrics are saying. I don't know what they're saying, but that beat be banging. Sometimes I don't mind it, but I understand what he's saying. I fully understand what he's saying because the goal is not to make Canada like India, or I'll even attack my own race. The goal is not to make your neighborhood like Jamaica or Trinidad. It's Canada. If I move to another country, my goal is not to make everything Canadian. That is not my goal. My goal is to embrace the culture because isn't that why you moved to a country in the first place? Because you love what you see there. You like the culture, you like the cuisine, you like the nature, you like the people, you like isn't that the reason why you moved to a country? To embrace it? Not all Indian people are bad people. There are a lot of good Indian people. But there are some that are here just to take over, to make Canada like what they're used to. imagine this at my workplace. I go to the desk. I want to know what my assignment is, what I'm going to do for that shift. And you have a team leader and a few other workers, and they're talking Punjabi. And they're not talking Punjabi as in regular family conversation or whatever like that. They're talking Punjabi, talking about the same thing. They're talking about the workplace. And they're in front of you talking Punjabi, not responding to what they know I'm there asking, wanting to ask questions, wanting to know where I'm at, but they are not responding, but they're having conversations in Punjabi when they know that at the workplace you're only required to speak English or French. It's okay if you're among your group and you guys are talking another language. I have no problem with that. But when it's a collective unit, you're in a corporate setting, it's English or French, period. And because this is Canada. If I ever have to move to another country where I have to speak another language, I have to respect that rule. Even if I have a hard time speaking that language, I have to respect that rule. But you know, yeah, him ranting on about like yeah videos of the guy crapping at Tim Hortons like that was just absolutely disgusting and I honestly I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's going on. I think we government needs to crack down on these idiocracies that are happening, these disgusting things that are happening. But that doesn't like I said, I will never say that one particular race or ethnicity is bad. I'll never say that because there are some good Indian people, some good Indian people, but there are also some bad, and also my culture too. There are some black people that I just do not want to associate with. They're just bad people, but there are also some good people. And like I say, every ethnicity's got good and bad people. We just gotta find out to just weed out the bad. You know what I mean? But anyway, I want to know your thoughts on this. Do you agree with him? And I think more and more, instead of having other people speak out on it, it is good when you have a South Asian speaking out on his own people, just like how I'll call out on my own black people when they start doing foolishness. Anyway, share and subscribe to Born with Purpose. If you want me to react to a video, see the link in the description below. All right, God bless. Peace.